welcome to yet another edition of Ask Miss Judes. As usual, I hope you're keeping well, enjoying life as God gives it, and taking good care of yourself and those in your immediate sphere of influence. Today, I wanted to just engage with us very quickly on what I've captioned wisdom is the principal thing. Or maybe we could ask a question: is wisdom the principal thing? I will give a brief definition and then I'll say why we're talking about this. So, we generally understand wisdom to be that ability to apply knowledge, experience, and understanding into making decisions that are valuable, meaningful, and smart, for lack of a better word. Now, it's not a word that we talk about very much of late because it's not in vogue. However, one would have to agree that there seems to be a lack of wisdom in most of what is happening in our current socio-economic environment. And this also happens in our homes. Right, so I always like to give examples with myself. So way back when, hundreds of years ago, when I was younger, I made a decision that I wanted to be wise in everything that I did. So some of you might think it's boring, but when I was at university, I went to university at age 17, away from home, and there were, people were partying, thinking it was the life. I just never saw that as life. And when I would be asked, my response would always be that I wanted to know what I was doing at every point. I didn't want to go get drunk and then wonder what I did when I was drunk. So you would have thought that was just normal, simple wisdom that every young person would have. But for some reason, some people like to take risks that don't make sense. And it's in light of that I'm saying wisdom is the principal thing. And because you know my slant on family life and things, I'm experiencing a lot lately where couples in committed relationships, married relationships, are making choices that don't make sense. And when you look at it, you have to wonder, did this person ever think that wisdom was a thing? Now, in addition to the fact that those decisions bring pain and hurt to the people that they claim to love, there are offsprings who would then carry the pain and the baggage of these foolish decisions that the adults in their lives or their parents have made. And those children carry that baggage and pain into a relationship of mistrust because now they are not even sure what to believe. Now, the reason I see wisdom is the principal thing, and I'm going to use two Bible verses. I promise you I'm not going to keep you long. So the topic actually comes from Proverbs 4:7, where Solomon's advising and says, wisdom is the principal thing, and with all you're getting, get understanding. When we look at today's world and how people are behaving, you have to wonder if wisdom has been sent on holidays. If it was, we pray that it comes back soon. And I'm going to look at everything from choices that people make for their life partners, for choices that they make about diet, choices they make even about professional life, about dressing, about simple things like makeup. Some people, just wisdom is so important in all aspects of life. That is something we cannot ignore. What I find also very interesting is the Bible verse, I think it's James 1:5, where it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask from God, who will give you without chastising. God will not even be angry with you. He will just give you wisdom. So please ask, especially for those who are mothers who've birthed children. It's important that we conduct ourselves with wisdom so that our children can be secure. We want to contribute to building a safer world for everybody else. And there's an African proverb I think it says something like, the house that is swept every morning will not be afraid to receive prestigious guests. So if you are wise and conduct yourself with wisdom, then any storm in life that comes to you, you are more likely to withstand than the person who does not have wisdom. So it's on the basis of this that I'm appealing to you, especially the wisdom that comes from above. If you were not raised to be wise, if your circumstances didn't predispose you to having wise people in your environment who will build you up, God is offering you that if you ask, He will give you wisdom. And the wisdom that comes from above is peaceable, is loving, is gentle. James 3:17 lists the qualities of that wisdom. And that's what I wish for you. That the wisdom and the peace that I enjoy in my home as a result of wisdom that God has endowed with me. Thanks to my mother and my sisters, because to be honest, I think I was fortunate to have been raised by a mother who valued the wisdom from God and instilled it in us early enough, so that I am not swayed by what everybody does. I don't have to wear eyelashes that is 3 inches long because I want to be in vogue. By the grace of God, I can engage. I can be present for my husband. I can be present for myself. I can be present for my children and my grandson and my friends, because wisdom guides all that we do. When you are wise, you are not rude. You do not make decisions that will be costly to you and your family. I offer you today that you should choose wisdom because it is the principal thing. As always, please share, like, subscribe if you're yet to do so, comment in the comment section, or send an email to askmissjudes@gmail.com. So that's askmissjudes@gmail.com. askmzjudz@gmail.com. I'll come your way again real soon. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.